Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been a long time, but in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I soak off my nails. So I already soaked off this last set and this is just some gel polish on top, but I'll be showing you guys my step-by-step process on how I soak off my nails. So a few things you're going to need first is some acetone, and I've really been loving this acetone from Rebel Nail. It doesn't leave my nails and skin super dry or anything, and it actually smells pretty good. So acetone. But before this acetone, I was using this one just from Walmart or wherever you can find it. And then with that, I'm also gonna be using a Tupperware container that you can tell is pretty messed up. And then a Ziploc bag. And I soaked off my other hand the other day, like I said, so there's some leftover stuff. But I do actually reuse the same Ziploc bag a few times until I just can't use it anymore. So yeah, you're gonna use that. And then I'm gonna be using a piece of an old shirt. My husband bought this a while ago and it never fit him because it was too big. So I'm using it to soak off my nails. So all I do is cut off a piece, just like that. And then I stick it in here, and I like to put it in the corner. So that's where I like to soak off my hands. So yep, you have it like that. And then I'm gonna go fill this up with some hot water and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I have my hot water here. I'm just gonna put that off to the side. And then in this baggie, I'm going to add the acetone. And I'm gonna add a decent amount. So probably about that much, if you can see that. And then I'm going to stick it into the hot water. And then I'm actually gonna close the bag. Not all the way, but just enough so that the acetone doesn't evaporate. And I just keep the corner inside of the hot water just so that the acetone can warm up for a little bit. And while that's doing that, I'm actually going to be filing off this gel top coat. So I'm currently using, this gel top coat from Manny Boss. It's their it's their 2-in-1 base and gel top coat. And I've really been loving this stuff. The shine lasts pretty well, and I don't have the issue of it chipping off like the tips of my nails like I have with other brands. So yeah, I really do enjoy the longevity of it. But at first I'm gonna take off my rings because I don't like to get dust or anything in my rings. So anyways, now I'm just gonna use this file, this 180 grit file, and I'm just gonna use it to file off all of that gel top coat. And the reason why we're filing off is because most gel top coats, especially if they're a no wipe, are acetone resistant. So if you tried to soak these off right now, they would not soak off very well. So this is a very important step. If you are not using a gel top coat and you're just using a regular dip top coat, then you can just go right in with soaking off if you want to, or you can file down. Since my nails aren't super thick, I don't really have to remove bulk. I'm literally just going to file off the top coat. I'm also making sure to get the sides and the free edge because I do seal in my nails. Also, while I'm filing off, I just wanted to let you guys know that yes, it has been a very long time since I recorded a video. I had my son about 6 months ago, and it's just been really hard for me to want to get back into recording videos because it does take a lot of time, and the only free time I really have to myself is once he goes to bed. And you know, the first couple months he wasn't really sleeping very long. But now he is sleeping pretty much through the night. Some nights are different, but for the most part, he's been doing really good with sleeping. So I figure I try to record a couple videos. But yeah. So I'm just making sure that I filed off all of the gel top coat. Make sure you get all around. Okay, and then I'm just gonna dust off the powder. All right, so now it's time to soak off. Now the acetone has had time to warm up, and all I do is I stick my hand inside, make sure my fingers are in the corner, and I'll actually record with my phone and kind of give you a view of what I do as it soaks. And also it is 7:16 right now, so I'm going to time how long it takes for my nails to soak off. So I'm gonna insert a clip here of how I rub my nails, but I pretty much use the piece of cloth. Some people use a lint-free wipe or napkins or something, but I like to use a piece of fabric because it doesn't break down as easily as paper towels. So for instance, if you're using a glitter, or if you're soaking off a glitter, I mean, and you're rubbing it against a piece of napkin, it's gonna shred pretty easily compared to when you rub it against a piece of fabric like this. It doesn't break down as easily. So I kind of just let my nails sit for a little bit, and then I just continue to rub just like this. And I take my thumb and I use my thumb to rub against all of my nails, and then my 4 fingers to rub against my thumb. And yeah, I pretty much just keep doing that until my nails are completely naked. So let's see how long it takes. Alright, so we're about 2 minutes in right now, and this is what my nails are looking like. Slowly coming off. I didn't have very many dips with this mani, so it shouldn't take too long. Usually I can soak off my manis anywhere between 5 to 7 minutes with this method. And I personally haven't noticed a difference between using this acetone and the regular acetone that I was using. I find that they both soak off pretty much the same, in the same amount of time, so, which is nice. So yep, all I'm doing is just continuing to rub my fingers against this piece of fabric. So another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about while I'm just sitting here continuing to soak off my nails is this video is actually going to be a part of a series. Hopefully we'll see if the rest of today goes well with recording. But my plan is to do a start to finish series. So pretty much my process of how I start and finish a mani. So for instance, you know, I'm starting off by soaking off my last set, you know, because we have to get rid of the old to put in the new. Yeah, so I'm hoping that this video is going to be a part of a series where, like I said, I just show you how I do my nails from start to finish. And that's gonna include prepping and my dip process, my shaping, just kind of a little bit of everything, and just my little tips and tricks that I do along the way. Because I feel like since I've had my son, things are a little bit different, kind of, not really, but yeah. So as you can see, they're almost completely off, and it is 7:20. So it's only been about 4 minutes since I started soaking these off. And if you were to do both hands at the same time, you technically could soak off both hands in about 5 to 7 minutes. It really just depends on how many dips you do, the kind of color it is. Yeah, just a lot of different factors that go into how quickly a mani soaks off. The last mani that I soaked off that was on this hand, I'll insert a clip. It was a fall mani, and I used CN Designer dip colors. And even with the glitter, I just kind of filed off, as you can kind of see right there. There's a little bit of glitter. So if you're having issues with the chunky glitter rubbing off when you do this method, you can just take your hand out midway, file off some of the glitter, and yeah, just continue to soak off until they're all naked. And just like that, my nails are completely naked. And it is 7:21. So it took a total of 5 minutes. Yeah, hopefully my math's right. So pretty much what I do with this now is I just leave it open. So I just leave it open like this, and I let it evaporate, because you should not be pouring acetone down the drain in your sink toilet, any of that, because I guess it's not good for plumbing because it is acetone. So I just leave it open like this, let it evaporate, and then I throw away the piece of t-shirt after, and then I just dump out the water. So yeah, I pretty much just leave everything in this Tupperware container, leave this open, and let it evaporate. Alrighty, so these are my natural naked nails. Now let's address the elephant in the room, and that is how damaged my thumb is right here. And this is pretty much from going really hard on my nails when I try to get my cuticle line looking nice. So I recently found this Bonafide Beauty Ergo file, and I really do like this, and I haven't been able to fully test it on a mani from start to finish yet, so I'll definitely be using this in the series. But for my cuticles, I've been using this thin metal file, and so I pretty much just go like this, and I push way too hard because obviously my right hand is my dominant hand, so that is where all of these bumps and stuff, you probably could see it better on the white background. So yeah, my nails are definitely not perfect, but yep, that's kind of just what happens. And so now I'm going to take my regular acetone, and I'm just going to remove just any extra residue that's on like my fingers and on top of my nails. Just rub it all off. And then I'll also use this little stiff brush. I'll pump it in the acetone, and I'll just kind of give my nails a nice scrub. Alrighty, and that is it. That is how I soak off my dip powder mani.